Beginning the language. Before we begin the language, okay. In this video here, I want to just basically talk about several things we need to keep in mind before learning a language and after, or after beginning the language you're wanting to learn. As you can see, I have what? Fear, mistakes, and complaining. But before we talk about those, I want to talk a little bit about doing it for yourself. This goes for anything. When you're wanting to do a certain thing, you have to make sure you do it for yourself. Language learning, a certain job, it could be anything, but you have to make sure it's in your heart. If it's not in your heart, if you're doing it for someone else, it's not going to work out in the end. So before you learn a language, just make sure you are doing it for yourself, because that way you will continue to learn the language, okay, because it's in your heart. So just make sure you're passionate about it. That's the first thing. Now, these things we have up here: fear. Now, this is probably one of the most common. It probably is the most common. Fear. A lot of people are afraid when they learn foreign language. They're afraid that they will sound weird. They're afraid that their accent will be bad. This is very common, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have these fears, you might as well not start learning the language. Okay, you have to overcome these fears. Don't worry about it too much. Don't think about it. Just start the language. Don't ask too many questions. Just get on it. Just get busy. Okay. The second thing is mistakes. A lot of people are afraid to make mistakes. This is common too. Okay. Actually, I should say fear and mistakes. These both go hand in hand. People are afraid to make mistakes. And I think this is maybe part of the education. I guess the blame can go on our education, like in school with the grading systems and all that, how they grade us. This may play a big part in this, why people are afraid to make mistakes. So we're all human. Everyone is going to make mistakes. So you have to keep that in mind. When you learn in a foreign language, especially, you're going to make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect. Okay? Heck, in our native language, we're not perfect. So, you're going to be making mistakes. So this is something that you need to realize before learning a particular language. Now, complaining. A lot of people complain. I was one of these people. When I first started learning languages like Russian, Japanese, I always complained. And this complaining kind of held me back from making progress. I always asked all these questions, said, why is it like this? Why is it like that? Why can't it be like this? Why can't it be like that? It's a foreign language. Okay, you can't expect for it to be like your native language. It's going to be different. It's going to be hard. So I would say complaining, leave that at the door before you even begin learning the language, because you're not going to make any progress. So this is just it still fits the philosophy, Bruce Lee's philosophy: don't think, feel. It still plays a part in that philosophy. Just enjoy the language, don't think about it too much, and you will be successful. That's the bottom line. So yeah, this is very important. Like I said, for those of you who are just getting into language learning, this is your first language. I have a lot of people coming to my channel. They're new language learners. They've been asking me a lot of questions, and I think this will be a good video for them to view. So, what do you guys think? These are just my opinions. Let us know what you guys think about this, and I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I look forward to you guys' comments and suggestions for others.